Tonight on Two Wheel Tuesday, what's comedian David Alan Greir doing on our show again?
Little oval, you know.
We take you inside the rolling home of World Superbike pilot Ben Bostrom.
This is the truck of trucks.
And the AMA Horizon Award. The future of road racing is pinned on these riders. We have the story of the young man who is the man for 2005.
Just going out there and giving it everything I got.
All that and more right now, only on Speed. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Two Wheel Tuesday on Speed. I'm your host, Greg White. Now, everything you just saw is on the show tonight. Also, we have something very special we're going to start. It's going to be, well, how you get connected with Two Wheel Tuesday. Ever thought that you had a good story and you want to be on the show? We're going to tell you all about that later, so you got to keep watching. So, we got to get things going because we got a lot of stuff to cover. So, it's Two Wheel Tuesday. Let's go. Next up, Suzuki News. Info on how you can help Vincent Haskevec and win some great stuff while doing it. And Ben Bostrom's been working out the kinks in his new World Superbike team. But off the track, where does he go? We take it to Casa de Ben with wheels. And on down the road a bit, this year's version of the perfect track day, the Seattle 100 with motorcycle celebs. Stay with us. The motorcycle can be a powerful tool to help people. We visit the Seattle 100 benefiting the Nephcure Foundation. More on that later. Next on Two Wheel Tuesday, we take off to Seattle, Washington for the 3rd annual Seattle 100. Riding for a good cause and a chance to be on track with some of the sport's best.
Well, we're in Kent, Washington today at Pacific Raceways, and today is the 3rd annual Renton Motorcycles Seattle 100. The event is all about raising money for a particular organization called Nephcure. Roughly 3 years ago, the Seattle 100 was an idea to try to go out and do kind of an endurance lapathon, if you will, amongst friends. This was at a time in which my son had just recovered from going through some of the issues with kidney disease. And we came out here, just 15 of us, attempted to ride 100 laps and raised about $15,000. It was fun. We generated some interest. The next year we had 60 people. This year we've got 100. And our hopes of this year's event is to raise $100,000. The whole purpose is, again, to benefit the Nephcure Foundation.
They have a passion, and their passion is bikes. And, you know, the effort behind the event goes a lot further when it's your passion. We could have a, $150 plate dinner and reach, 200, 300 or 400 people, raise money, tell the story. But with grassroots, you've got these 100 guys out here, and a few women I see riding bikes, and they probably touched 10, 15, 20 people each. So they actually reach 1,000 people through their fundraising audience.
We have a large sport bike club out of Cycle Barn, the Cycle Barn Sport Bike Club, clever name, and we have about 170 members, and a good many of them are taking part today. So those of us who are not taking part, we came down to support our members and sit around the Easy Up, and we brought a $1,000 check for Nephcure as a contribution from the club.
We have an arrangement with the National Institute of Health, which is basically the health department of the United States government, where your tax money goes, to double it. So it has a substantial impact. Translating that to research, that could fund 2, 3, 4 researchers for a year.
Well, the Seattle 100 is all about raising money and having fun. So, with racers, fun means a little competition. Last night, we came up with this scheme. All right, here's the deal. Each of us, meaning Jake Zemke, David Alan Greir, Jake Holden, DiSalvo, Jimmy Moore, Josh Hayes, we all chipped in a little bit of money and decided a contest is in order. Now, what's going to happen is we have miles on those of us that are riding street bikes, or for Jake Holden and Jimmy Moore, we're going to count the amount of laps. Whoever has the most laps / miles by the end of the day is going to collect the $300 pot, and the money is going to go to the Nephcure Foundation in their name.
I didn't want to go all out on my first few laps. I didn't put my knee down, but I like to start slow and just ramping it up inch by inch. before I get used to the track, you know. So the next session, I'm probably gonna go a little harder. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Guys?
you don't have to yell. We can hear you fine.
Let me take my earplugs off.
It's a really cool thing that we're doing out here. It's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of really nice people that help put this thing on and make it a successful thing. And hopefully we'll reach our goal of raising $100,000 for Nephcure.
304.
I'm having to share a bike, so I can lie and cheat on my miles, and confident I'll win.
Well, give us your first impressions of the racetrack. What do you think about this race?
Actually, it's so great. It's the biggest the biggest track I've ever done. I'm always, on Freddie Spencer's little oval, Now, this is really great. Sweeping turns and dipsy doodles, all that stuff. Still getting used to the track. When you go down that straightaway, then it kind of bends, and then I get a little nervous because I'm like, ooh, okay, there, go to the right. Very good. More laps. I want to do more laps.
Well, we're out of time here in the Seattle 100. Had a great day. The drag cars are moving in to take advantage of this drag strip, but we got to pay off the leaderboard. Let's take a look. Jake Zemke scores, after all said and done, 114 miles today. David Alan Greir, a very respectable 74. Jake Holden was 78, didn't quite get the afternoon he wanted. Jason DiSalvo, an incredible even 100 miles. Jimmy Moore with 112.5, a huge surge at the end of the day. I ended up with an even 100. Josh Hayes with 112.5. So that makes the winner of the leaderboard, Jake Zemke with 114. Jake, come on in here, man. Congratulations. Boy, this is quite a victory. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. It was a long day, Greg, and I got to thank my crew. You warmed my bike up great this morning. The Honda ran excellent, and Dunlop tires weren't good. And,
well, I do what I can.
I got to plug all my sponsors, but the guy who warmed up my bike did an excellent, perfect job this morning. So
I appreciate that. Well, look, here's the money. About $300 from all of us. It's going to be donated. See, it's that kind of stuff. Donated to the Nephcure Foundation in your name. What do you have to say to everybody out there that wasn't here this year, Jake?
Hey, if you're up in this area, you should make plans to come out, whether it's a track day or for the Nephcure Foundation. This was an awesome event, and everyone had a great time. Weather was beautiful, and, well, you're not, but, that's another story.
Of course it is. All right, well, congratulations on your win. From Seattle, Washington, or somewhere about there, I'm Greg White. We're out of here. Stay tuned. There's more on Two Wheel Tuesday. We'll be back, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
See ya.
Don't touch that dial.